welcome to Christchurch. Unlike a normal travel vlog where I'm just going around having a look at a few bars, I'm from round here, so I might do a few more recommendations, and what a better place to start than the Brewery. So this used to be called Twynham. Been around about 1500 years ago, and round about 1000 years ago they built this massive construction, and after the tale of the miraculous bean, which was cut short, and then overnight one of the carpenters installed it, and they believe that was Jesus Christ. So the whole of Twynham got renamed as Christchurch. It's Food Festival this weekend, so we're going to have a few beers, a few pubs, a bit of food, and see how it goes. Welcome to Christchurch. Welcome to the Snug, and if you're into your craft beer and you want something local in Christchurch, this is the place to come, because we have a selection of Bratwurst Brewery, which is a couple of miles down the road, just over the border in Hampshire. We've gone for a tasting paddle. We just walked into town, so these might disappear fairly quickly, so I do apologise for that straight away. But we've got a mother cellar mild, we've got caramel porter and a vanilla porter. £5 for a small little taster of each of these. Start with the mild because that's a nice 4%. See what this tastes like. Cheers. Oh, that's like cool, dead smooth, little taste of gingerbread just on the edge of it. And as always with the classic English mild, it's not there to get you raving drunk, it's just as a nice mellow sort of beer. That's really tasty. You can sort of suck that back on a sunny day all day. That's about 4%. These two are a little bit more serious, so we're going to try a caramel porter, 6%. Yeah, you're getting a thickness in there. It's still quite watery for a stout. There's loads of flavour in there. Loads of burnt sugar, really smooth caramel. And this is what Bratwurst probably specialises in. These are a stout specialist. You'll get all sorts of flavours. If you do the board downstairs, you'll see it's got, usually has 4 or 6 different types of porter on. That's really nice. Very dangerous for 6%. And we'll finish off with the It's My Shadow, which is a vanilla porter. Let's see how this tastes. Oh, that's lovely. That's a bit thicker. A really nice creamy vanilla taste, almost like an ice cream. I just had a little drop of Guinness on the top of it. It's really, really nice and smooth. I'd probably say that's my favourite of the three, but as this is first beer of the day, we'll probably stick to the mild just for now. Cheers. Hello and welcome to the Crafty tap in Christchurch, which is, if you like your draft beers, the place to come. They have always have a selection of about 8 to 10 beers. We'll always have a lager all the way through, from a pale ale and an IPA to a bitter and a stout. And then they also have masses of fridges with stuff from all over the country and the world. You'll have to forgive the sweat. We have just tried some extreme mega chili pork scratchings. I've had one, and so I've sampled some of my pint already because it was desperately needed. This is a Mr. Logistics by Five Forest. So it's another local brewery based just over the border in Hampshire. And they specialise in real hop-laden stuff. This is meant to be a classic English bitter. Let's have a see what it tastes like. Well, it's quite complicated. There's a lot of chocolate finish to that. It's also a little bit quite spicy, so it's definitely not a classic English bitter. It is malty. It is malty and smooth, but there's a lot more flavour going on into it. Let's have another try. Yeah, a little bit undecided as to whether I like that. There's a lot going on, and the chocolate finish is quite nice, especially after the naga chili. It was proper needed. I think it was £6.50, so a little bit steep, but quite tasty. But love this bar. It's really friendly, dog friendly. Go say hello to Ben and Jules. They can always recommend you something based on your tasting profile, and also some cans to take away if you want to finish the night off a little bit later than UK laws allow. But until then, till the next one. Cheers.
Let's go here's another Bratwurst as well. Yeah, I'll get some more.
First bit of food we're going for, as it's a UK food festival, we're obviously going German and having a Bratwurst with onions and mustard. It's a Käsewurst, so there should be like a seam of Emmental cheese down the middle. So we'll see if this gets a bit lively in my face, which I put into it. Just about seeing the cheese down the middle. Loads of fresh pork, loads of paprika, really lightly spiced, really nice fresh onion. That's dead tasty. £7, which is a bit much I think for a sausage in a back. But we'll finish this and then we'll try some other places, see what's going on. Cheers.
Middle of Christchurch Food Festival. Chucklehead Cider, 7%. Sweet, absolute loop juice by the smell of it. Let's see if it tastes like that as well. Oh, super sweet, absolute loads of arrow. You can almost like it's come out straight from a scrumpy barrel and it's going straight into your mouth. It's seriously drunk on this stuff. £5 for a pint. Also do a dry and a medium cider. You can also get like a 4-pint milk bottle to take home if you really want to. This is super sweet, very appley, very traditional English style cider. The sun is shining. This day's only going to get better and better. Superb. Cheers. Welcome to Christchurch Institution, the Thomas Tripp pub, which has been here for hundreds of years, and is based on the smuggling heritage of Christchurch, which is essentially what we built our wealth and our reputation on. Very dodgy little harbour down in the background, and you might see from the paintings behind me that a lot of the locals who drink in here regularly have been put onto canvas and oil to give it a bit of a flavour of the history of Christchurch and where they come from. We're here for a pint, and we have got a Ringwood 49er. Ringwood are fairly local as well. It's a town that's just up the way, and very uncomplicated brewery. They used to do 3 beers. They used to have the best, which is about 4%, a 49er, imaginatively named because it's 4.9%, and an old thumper, which used to be about 5.5%, which is an absolute headwrecker. This is probably their flagship beer, so let's give this a taste. Lovely and smooth, got a classic sort of hop profile of somewhere in between a bitter and a pale ale. Really nice sort of like biscuity undertone, and you could drink that all night and get seriously wrecked about it. It's food festival, which is why it's in a plastic rather than a pint glass, which is a shame. But really, really tasty beer. Yeah, unchanged recipe for about 20-30 years. Properly local. And it's one of the house beers in here. I think it's about £5 or £6 for a pint. Can thoroughly recommend it. You've got a really nice beer garden outside and a seafood shack. Well, they'll do everything from lobster all the way down through to oysters and prawns. We thoroughly recommend that. If you ever come to Christchurch, this will be the place that has live rugby or live music, proper bands over in the corner, and really, really good pub grub. Properly recommend it. Cheers. Boozie Brownie Company. This is a black cherry Kirsch brownie, which was £3. It's a little bit expensive, but let's see. It does smell incredibly boozy. Loads of chocolate, loads of cherry. Let's give this a try. Wow, that's proper boozy. It's like a brandy sort of kick to it. Loads of cherry. This is really thick, really cloy. Very, very tasty. And you can really feel the Kirsch sort of coming in at the end. Super sweet. Cherry's really nice. Superb brownie. We'll be on for a pint after this. Cheers. Buffalo Trace Bar, but we have gone for an Eagle Rare Bourbon whiskey with Diet Coke, because we're obviously watching our weight. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that's nice. That's nice and rich. There's a really nice bourbon, licoricey, aniseedy, sweet feel running right through it. Obviously, also tastes of Coke. It'd be interesting to have this like on its own over ice. Barman didn't have a clue what to recommend for us. He just says, "I just work it." But this is really, really nice. Eagle Rare with Diet Coke, can't go wrong. It's much sweeter than JD, not as strong, but apparently on the bottle it's 45%. Can proper recommend that. Superb. Cheers.
Good boy, shake your head then, shake it, good lad, and again, yes, shake it, work the crouch, taps off, here we go, good lad, big round of applause for him, ladies and gents, down you go, hand up, hand down, hand up, look at that, ladies and gents, here he is, he's working hard, now Belinda's off, step, slide, slide, here we go, the boys off, and there's their tail shimmy, thank you very much, Belinda, where are you, my darling? Come on then. Yes, all right, see what's happening here. Here we go, that leg up, that leg over, down you go. Now then, you ready? Good girl, come on. One more for the boys and girls. Here we go. Come on, big round of applause for her. Here we go. Oh, Martha, slow it down for me, darling, will you? I'm getting out of breath. Woo! And then the boys off on the end here. Yes. Oh, there's the tails wagging. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Sheep Show. Now, ladies and gents, we do like to say a big thank you to Harper's Feeds, who look after the nutritional needs of these sheep. We do collect for Farming Community Network.
Second day at Food Festival, and as it's the UK and a bank holiday, it is raining and it is miserable. Wind has come down, rain's coming, so we're sheltering under a tree. We've bought some duck fat chips for £5. We're struggling to find portions that are a little bit small. Everything is like massive 1,000 calories plus. I don't want to fill up too much, but we'll give these a try. Crispy and salty, a little bit rich maybe, but just tastes like some normal chips. At least they're small, and we might be able to try something else in a bit. Cheers.